is Q13 Morning News.
All this week we're showing you the many treasures of the San Juans. I got to tell you, I started out looking for a real old-fashioned barber shop on Lopez Island. I may have ended up with a new career. Here's that story from Lopez Island. I had no trouble finding Bob's barbershop on Lopez Island. He has a real barber pole. He bought it 40 years ago from a guy who was in his 70s, and it still works. And so does Bob. Meet Bob Richardson, 17-year veteran of Lopez Island, with long stints in barbershops in Bellevue and West Seattle before that.
It's just been a great 17 years. A lot of nice people from all over the world. One thing about living in a tourist area, you get people from everywhere.
Like Tom, for example. Tom is an art teacher in Seattle, and he just had most of his hair cut off for summer vacation. Later, Brad's in the chair for the same style haircut. You see, the rumor is Bob is a former Navy barber, and he still does Navy haircuts.
We have two styles, short and shorter.
But it doesn't matter. Their haircuts are great, and everybody loves getting their haircut here. Well, almost everybody. Josh will learn to love it someday. The locals here call Bob the mayor. He's not a real mayor, but he is political, and he leans a little bit to the right.
This island is very liberal, which surprised me, quite frankly, when I moved up here. And nothing wrong with being liberal. They've got the right to their opinion. But in here, they don't.
Who can argue with a man holding a razor, which, by the way, is a lost art these days? Bob's open 4 days a week, and he's always busy. But he doesn't take appointments. He only cuts the hair of men and boys, and he refuses to get a telephone.
We still use pigeons. No, seriously. I've just never had a telephone in all the years I've been in business. I was licensed in this state in 1959 and I never had a telephone. Just don't have time to answer one anyway. So.
During our visit, Bob let on that he's retiring in 4 weeks. He's sad about leaving, but he won't let his friends know.
I'll miss it for about 2 hours and then we get on with life, you know. No, that's not true. I'll miss it very much and all the customers.
I have to admit, as a former barber, this place has a special charm to me. Real special.
Tony, I'm retiring in 4 weeks. There's an opportunity for you to really get him back in the good life.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is Lopez Island. The paradise of the San Juans.
Do you think I'm good enough, though, to make it to this business?
Well, you certainly feel like you are. Your comb is doing an expert job.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet, though, Bob.
I'm afraid to look.
All right, he actually fainted right
okay,
after. No, it turned out great. Sure, I've done hundreds of thousands of haircuts. By the way, Brad, who was in the chair earlier, the guy with the crew cut, not the kid. Brad's starting a new 8-man football team at Lopez High School. He's the new coach.
Really?
They only have 13 boys that qualify for the team, so they play the 8-man football at Lopez High School this fall.
Well, we have a lot of
luck.
things coming up, too. On Friday, you're going to hear about the only